So hello to everyone, welcome to Brook Valley Life, Brook Valley Archery, and today we're continuing with our relearning my shot and what I've learned for this week. Now, quick disclosure, I've been away, in fact I had a friend over from the UK and I've done no shooting for the last week and a half, and yeah, I can feel it already, just getting everything out, so everything's brilliant. So I've had a really good time those week and a half, been away for a couple of days, eaten too much as you can possibly see, and yeah, it was good. So today what we're talking about, well, we've got everything up until we start to draw the bow, and today we are actually talking about how we draw the bow. And this is Shrody. Who's over there, Shrody? Yeah, if you know, you know. And this one's for Vanessa. There's one of them. And as I was saying, today is all about drawing the bow and how we should draw it, what our arm should be doing and where we're drawing from. So stay with me because this is quite a good one actually. And let's get this right. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We've got lots of good Recurve Archery information, I think is the best way. Lots of reviews and showing me redoing my shot. If you can hear any jiggling or any meowing, I've got a little monster just down here. It's not a child, it's a cat. And yeah, she's just been a bit of a crazy for the moment. Anyway, drawing the bow. So, we know everything we've done so far, the grip, the position, all that type of thing. We've got our tab, and it's a tab we like, so everything's good so far. So let me get my bow. Sorry, I've just got to make sure I don't step on this crazy thing. So where was I? Yes. So for a long time, when I drew my bow, by the looks of it, was doing it completely wrong. So what I was doing, I was getting to this point, getting into I thought was a good position, getting my hand on the grip, everything was okay. Then I would come up, line everything up like that, and then draw back and come in to anchor. It turns out by doing that and just one little thing that I wasn't doing, I wasn't using my back to draw. Now, how do I know? Well, because when I started doing it, I could actually feel where I was drawing from. Not just the bicep, which you shouldn't be. There should be a little bit of tension in there, yes, from what Ash was saying. But yeah, it should be the back muscles and moving the scapula around or your shoulder blade. So, we start off just as we're drawing now. What we do, or what I do, is I put my fingers in the right position on the string. Sorry, I've got a cat now attacking my stabilizer. Yep. So where am I? It's there, so you can see. Yes, I've got no string in here, but it's not a compound bow and it shouldn't blow up if I dry fire, which I won't. Now, what they say, hang on, before I go any further, I'm just going to put my back camera on as well. Okay, so I've got this one at the back and this one at the front. Hopefully you can see. So I put my hands on the string. My bow, my stabilizer is pointing to the left of the target. The tip of my bow, the limb, is pointing to the right of the target. So it's a bit of an angle. So when I bring it up and get my hand in, I've got a slight cant on the bow. But what you can see it does, it allows this wrist to, instead of being cocked like that when I was drawing before, which meant you can't really use your shoulder blade or your bicep by bringing it up like that. I've got a straight line through this arm from the wrist to the elbow point, and what I'm trying to do is pull back at this point of my elbow in an arc around, and by doing that I can actually use my back and move my scapula across at the back towards my spine and draw it around, and hopefully it will bring me into alignment as well. So let me show you. So up, and as I draw around, and then into anchor. Now anchor will be something we do next week. Whew, I can feel the difference. I'm not shooting for a week and a half. We're in autumn now, just to let you know. It's still 27 degrees out here, which is beautiful, no wind. So what we'll do now is we'll shoot a few arrows down range. Hopefully you can see from behind, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, hello, you back again. So let's do this. So again, I've not got to the release yet, and I've not got to the anchor. I have been practicing it and where things go on my face, but at the moment I'm just trying to draw it around using my shoulder blade. Mew mew. So fingers, everything's in line. Now I have it so, remember, my stabilizer's pointing one way and the tip of the link's pointing the other way. Come up and then I bring it around and into position. This really also helps with my alignment of getting this around, so my shoulders get aligned. I have a line going through here in a straight line to the string and the arrow, and then also from my grip here through my wrist, through my arm, into the shoulder, and as I bring this around it lines up with my other one. I think they're going fraction high. They got up. And I'm not sure, that could have been a bear shaft, and it just went straight. No wobble. Very nice. So this really helps getting your alignment and allows you to be able to draw more because you're not fatiguing your bicep and just pulling on your bicep, using the biggest muscle that you can, which is your back muscles, to draw your bow. And I find it allows me to come into line, so when I release and come back, there's no talking of the bow left or talking of the string left or right. I try and let it go in one clean motion. Yeah, I know. You're very talkative today. Must admit, it's quite hard pulling through the bow. It's only £30. It's amazing what a week off does to you. So I hope you can see from behind as well. I just panicked there because I can't remember putting the record on, but I'm sure I did. We'll see. This makes drawing the bow so much easier. And it's something I've been trying to get through to the youngsters at my club. All of them had a cock wrist. And it meant they were just pulling with their bicep rather than their back. Yes, it does take a little bit to figure out what you're doing with your body, but no. It's making me more consistent, especially with my ups and downs. Saying that, my left and rights is the main one, and yeah, when it goes left and right now, it's all me pointing in the right direction. So, the thing to take away from this is, yes, there's a lot to do with the setup, getting ready, but the big thing is when you're drawing, try and keep this as straight as possible. Now, yeah, if you do have to cant your bow and hold it away from the body and bring it round and in, practice. Practice with a light draw weight bow. Practice with a rubber band, anything like that. Because what you don't want to do is do this. Yeah, because you're just using, you can feel it on your shoulders here, or your neck, here and here. You're using your bicep, and you don't want to do that because you'll tire really quickly. Can you shoot that way? Of course you can. If you're really strong and you can just pull through your bow easily, lots of people do that. But if you want to be able to shoot a decent poundage for a long time, this is a good way of doing it. So you're keeping the arm straight, bring it around and in, and then release. It's keeping this wrist in a straight position all the way through. Draw from your elbow, yeah, in a big circle to come back. And by doing that, you have to use your back muscles. What I learned while watching the Online Archery Academy, and there's a few others I've watched that say the same thing. Good thing to do. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit the like, subscribe button. Of all the other good things YouTube want you to do at the moment. Keep shooting. It's the only way you're going to get better. Let me know how you learn to draw. Did you learn yourself? Were you shown by a coach? Do you do the same thing? Do you do something different, but keeping it a straight line? It'd be great to hear what everyone does. I will catch you next time, and bye-bye for now.